What's up, guys? Black Bigot coming to you live but not live. I am at Oakland Cemetery here in South Dallas. I just want to show you guys a particular grave from a time long ago. We're looking for Santos Rodriguez. You probably have never heard his story, but I'm going to tell you his story. We're going to go look for his grave. But right now I am standing in the section of cemeteries that I usually don't like going to, and it makes me really sad, which is like where infants and babies are buried. So I'll show you guys really quick around the grounds. So without further ado, you know, one thing that I am not really amazed or astonished, I don't think those are the words, but so this baby died almost, 50 years ago. And there's still toys here. I guess regardless of the fact that, whether it's a baby or a child or an adult, once you lose somebody like that, it just never leaves you. So I don't know who left the toys here, but yeah. So we got Larry and Albert Murphy. I guess they were twins. They both died together. Born together, died together. This is one of the more unkept cemeteries that I've been to. They have one landscaper. So this guy is in charge of landscaping the whole place. I spoke to him a little while ago, and he was working his ass off, and he is the only one. So this is a pretty large cemetery for one person to be taking care of it. The man can only do so much, and he needs a day off. So, but this side he's done. So that looks, still has to work on this area over here. So here we are at the grave of Santos Rodriguez. He was 12 years old when he was shot and killed on July 24th, 1973. I want to tell you guys this story really quickly. This is one of the most disgusting shootings that I've ever read online. So in 1973, Santos Rodriguez, 12 years old, his brother David's 13. They're at home, right? So apparently a vending machine was broken into and robbed for $8, and they were suspected of breaking into the vending machine. Whether they did it or not, here nor there. So an officer by the name of Daryl L. Kane, he worked for the Dallas Police Department. Him and his partner, they go to these boys' house, and they grab them, and they take them to the scene of the crime. And Officer Kane thought it was in his best interest. He thought it would be a good idea to try it and quote-unquote teach Santos Rodriguez a lesson. So he takes his gun and he empties out all of the bullets out of his revolver. So he goes up to Santos and points his gun at him and pulls the trigger. Click. He's only scaring the boy. That's it. Trying to, perhaps in his own mind, to push him away from a life of crime, whatever he was thinking. But he decides the first time that he pulled the trigger and it went click, that wasn't enough to scare him. So he thought it'd be an even better idea just to do it twice. Just to really teach this young boy a lesson. Breaking into vending machines, we can't have that. He pulls the trigger a second time. Boom! A cloud of smoke and the smell of sulfur and gunpowder explode out of the air. Bullet flies out of the gun and hits Mr. Rodriguez, killing him while he was handcuffed. Hands behind his back, handcuffed. This officer points a gun at him, pulls the trigger twice, the second bullet escaping the muzzle, killing this young boy. So the subsequent trial and prosecution of this officer, he was convicted of manslaughter, and he got a couple years in prison, and he was fired. That's it. 2 years in prison, 2.5 years, and he was done. Officer Kane gets 2.5 years in prison. This boy gets the death penalty. Nobody talks about Santos Rodriguez. too much anymore. This story happened before the internet came to be, but there is talk of some kind of a memorial. And we've recently had 2 police shootings in the Dallas-Fort Worth area that I believe, after seeing and hearing and reading both instances and scenarios, I believe that we got a couple fucking murderers that work, one for the Dallas Police Department, the other one for Arlington Police. We got a couple fucking murderers. You know what? I'm going to say, I never really backed the blue, but from today on, I don't back the fucking blue. I just don't do it. I don't have a problem with police. I'm on their side when shootings have happened where excessive force was needed because the officers' lives were endangered. I agree with that. I agree with that. I don't agree with this. This is not what I agree with. The landscaper told me he was a kid when it happened back in 73. He said that the Black Panthers and the Latinos out here, they had a group called the Brown Panthers. They're not as famous, but this was one of the rare times where they actually banded together and protested this shooting. Anyways, what more is there left to say? He's dead. That's it. Anyways, guys, I'm out of here. These mosquitoes are eating me alive. I'm coming to you live. I'm at Oakland Cemetery. I am with Santos Rodriguez. Peace out, guys.